Hey, good morning, and welcome to Build a New Lego Set with me. I'm Nashi. It's always great to see you here. If you're watching this live on Twitch, thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. If you're watching it later on YouTube, thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Now, it was a tough decision. Like, do I want to do Lego Star Wars? Do I want to go ahead and switch over to some botanicals? And in the end, what I'm going to be building is the Lucky Bamboo set. Now, I went with this set instead of a Star Wars one because I have room to actually put this out right now. Kind of in this weird spot at home where it's like I can I can build Star Wars ones, but then I don't have where to put them. I have to put up some shelves. In order to put some shelves, I have to rearrange the room. In order to rearrange the room, I have to rearrange the second room, and it just kind of snowballs like that. But this I can put up basically right away because I have room in my bookshelf. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. As always, if you are watching, please say hi in the chat. Um, and yeah, we'll just go from here. Thank you so much. Go ahead and get this. Oh wow, looks like there's only 2 bags this time. One bag, so it should be pretty quick to build. I am only going to be working for like an hour or so today, and then if we need to do a part two, we will end up doing a part two. I always love when like the botanicals have a little bit, or any of the sets have a bit more information about the design of the set and like why they chose this set. It's fun. We do have a bunch of like the Chinese New Year sets, and I was enjoying reading about those as well. Like we have several traditions that we follow for Chinese New Year, but it's always cool to hear about other ones too. Okay. And I do have a lot of Lego botanical sets. My favorite ones, though, I think, are the ones that come with their own flower closets. Just because it makes things easier. Now, I do have a nice vase where I have a whole bunch of sets combined. Whoops, I did that one wrong. So it does make kind of like a nice wildflower arrangement. So all the time. So definitely like those. I do have like the big flower arrangement that came out last year. I have that one to build. Again, just don't really have room to put that out right now. But these little ones, I definitely have room for those. Oh, look at these little ones they're using for like the feet for the vase. That's really cute. It kind of looks like it might be like a little horse's tail or a ponytail of some sort, but I think it makes a nice little footrest. Yeah. Oh, look at these little ones they're using for like the feet for the vase. That's really cute. It kind of looks like it might be like a little horse's tail or a ponytail of some sort. But yay, we got the base of our vase. Yay, we got the base of our vase. Regular. They're sweet. Regular. So pretty shiny gold pieces. So pretty shiny gold pieces. You know, I have to do this 3 more times. So I didn't realize it was do it 4 times sort of thing. But that's okay. You know, I have to do this 3 more times. So I didn't realize it was do it 4 times sort of thing. But that's okay. It's like these are going to be decorations for around the bottom of here. It's like these are going to be decorations for around the bottom of here. Number 3. Number 4 is almost done. Right, all 4 done. So let's go ahead and It's going on. I'll explain why I couldn't figure out where these pieces were on the bottom of this. Whoopsie doodle. Seems like I'm still kind of asleep. I'm definitely still asleep because I forgot the clear bricks on the bottom. Whoops. In my defense, they're hard to see. They're clear. Mhm. I did see the new hibiscus set that just came out. That's in this scale. It's really pretty. I definitely want to end up getting that in my collection at some point. In my defense, they're hard to see. They're clear. Yay, another 4-part build. Or a build 4 times. I did see the new hibiscus set that just came out. That's in this scale. It's really pretty. I definitely want to end up getting that in my collection at some point. Yay, another 4-part build. Or a build 4 times. That is a little bit of a rainy day here, so it's actually a really nice way to spend the morning. It also means that I don't have to go ahead and do any extra watering for my pepper plant. So a couple months ago, I had purchased orange pepper from the grocery store to make a salad with, and I was like, oh hey, what happens if I go ahead and I just try to germinate all these seeds in here? Will it work? I don't know. Let's try it out. And then I tried it out, and it worked. And so now I have a plant, and it's growing 2 peppers right now, and I'm so excited. The biggest one's only about this big, so definitely not quite ready yet. The other one's only about this big, but yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to see what goes from there. We did try to plant a whole bunch of stuff this year, but it was super windy. All my planters got knocked over. The pepper plant's the only thing that has survived. So I'm just thankful that something survived. Oh, that's cute. It's gonna be, yeah, these are gonna be gold ones. We did try to plant a whole bunch of stuff this year, but it was super windy. All my planters got knocked over. The pepper plant's the only thing that has survived. So I'm just thankful that something survived. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Get these assembled. To do this 4 times. And as always, if you are just joining, please say hi in the chat. And yeah, feel free to ask me anything you want. And as always, if you are just joining, please say hi in the chat. And yeah, feel free to ask me anything you want. These are going to fit just like oh, that's really clever. So that way you get they go in like that. That way you get the nice corner piece. That's really clever. Mhm. So that's really clever. So that way you get they go in like that. That way you get the nice corner piece. That's really clever. All of these clear pieces are kind of tripping me up when I look at the directions. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like we're gonna have a little piece of money buried in there. So hey, extra lucky, right? Mhm. Mhm. So we're just kind of flying through this whole thing. But hey, that means I've got stuff to decorate my bookshelf sooner. So you're doing this more time. Now, speaking of bookshelves, I did finish up with Fires of Heaven, book 5 of Real Time series yesterday. So, yay. Um, right now, I gotta wait for the next book in the series, which I believe is The Lord of Chaos. I have to wait for that to become available. And then I can go ahead and get started on that. Fortunately, it does mean I'm getting closer to the slog. If you've ever read Wheel of Time or anything like it, well, then you already know about the slog. So basically, the middle books of the series, which are some of the longer books, they there's just not a whole lot that happens in them, and it gets boring. Huh. So it looks like I might have either messed something up before, which is entirely possible. Or, yep, here we go. Here's where I screwed up. At first glance, these two colors are very similar, but this one's gold, this one's not. Whoops. But easy enough to fix. Thank goodness. These pieces are going here. But, so I'm about to hit the slog. Thankfully, I'm doing this on audiobook this time, so I really can just listen to it at double speed, and that way it takes half the time. I've read them all. I did enjoy the slog. In fact, when I started rereading it for the first time, book 7 is about where I was just like, yeah, no, I'm done. I can't redo this right now. And yeah, but this time hopefully it'll be easier since like I said, I'm doing this on audiobook. And I did recently pick up some print copies of the first 6 books of the series, you know, aka my audiobook completion trophies. Eventually, one day, I will have enough money to justify buying the really, really gorgeous set that's available on Amazon. It's like $1,000 for all 14 books. Um, Eventually. Right now, definitely not in the cards. You got other more important things to worry about, like actual bills. But yeah, it looks like our base is done here. So yeah, go ahead and put these extra pieces over here. We'll get sorted out at a later time. Cool. Now let's go ahead and get started with bag two. All right, so I'm gonna put this off to the side and then let's get started building some bamboo shoots. Said before, I could sort these, but the scavenger hunt's kind of funny. So we're gonna keep the scavenger hunt. Although I might pick some of these big old leaf pieces and kind of put them off to the side a little bit. Just because they're kind of burying some of the other pieces. Um, okay, that's a little bit better. And see, I was able to find this really quick once I did that. And then we've got two of these little pieces. That are gonna go in here. In other not super important news, my fingernails are finally getting long enough again that I can go ahead and, I don't know, paint them or something. I just gotta find, I have like one of those dip kits, I just gotta find it. Even though we moved a few months ago, things are still getting unpacked and organized. Because honestly, between myself and my husband, like at the end of the day, when we're coming home from work, we're just too tired. He has a really physically demanding job. Up until just very recently, I had a job that was an hour commute each way. And yeah, my days off, all I wanted to do was sleep because whew, that's a long drive. I do not recommend 0 out of 10. Now, also, pretty soon, it's almost Renaissance Fair season. So, it's talking about possibly going ahead and making some new outfits because I have the time at the moment. So, if I do that, I'll probably document some of it here at least. Okay, and this is gonna go here like that. So this will be where our 3 shoots of rose end, I'm guessing. And speaking of, we're making our first one. Yay! So we're gonna need that in just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's interesting. I've never seen the little half circle piece before. You can sit over me. Thank you. Well, it's like it's the top end of the bamboo shoot. It's so cute. This reminds me of a board game we have. It's called Takanoko, and it's all about building an environment where a little panda goes around and eats your bamboo shoots. But you have to keep trying to grow the best bamboo forest. They have like the giant version. Well, I've got like the regular version where like the little miniature is about that big. But then I also have the one where it's like this big. And this big one is much more fun because you get these big old chonky like bamboo things that you get to go ahead and build. So, come on. There we go. Come on. Ah, okay. We're gonna do that a couple more times. 19 of the bamboo is one of those resources that actually grows super duper fast. It's also kind of invasive if you plant it where it doesn't belong, but you can make so many things out of it. It's been a while, but I used to use occasionally, because it was a little expensive at the time. I used to use some bamboo based fabric for making like some clothing. Very light, very comfortable. Definitely recommend if you can get some bamboo, some fabric made out of bamboo. Definitely do it because it's a nice experience. Also, naturally kind of antibacterial, so if you tend to sweat, it doesn't smell as bad. That goes on there, right? Whoops. There you go. Ta-da. Bamboo shoot. This one goes over here. We have our first bamboo shoot. Yay! So we're gonna need that. We're gonna need 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need another one of these little half pieces. Mm, oh, where'd you go? There you are. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and do this little build again with 2 round tower pieces and then a little green thing. This piece goes first. More bamboo shoots. Yay. And then finally, we're going to do our final bamboo shoot, which is only going to need weeks. Mm, get in there. Thank you. Oops. I accidentally pushed a little too hard. Oops. Come back out. Yep, there you go. And I do this. And put a little growth ring in there. This one is going to get a little plate. Come on. Oh, no, that might have broken my nail. Well, so much for that idea. Okay, so now we have all three of our bamboo stalks. Yay. And now we're going to make three little branch thingies to go on there. And three of those. And these. 1, 2, 3. Now do 6 of these. Mhm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Got the 3 macaroni pieces. Ah, one of these is hiding under my laptop. Oops. There is a little bit of a tilt or curve because this is just a plastic table. So, great. Here we go. Open all these at once. Okay. So this one's gonna go this way. Come And the other one is going to go this way. Yay. And this is where it is. Like our leaves are going to go eventually. Let's go ahead and get these on here. Okay. We get 3 of these per the little minifigure arm claw things per leaf shoot is what I'll call them. I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but it is now. Whoops. Mm, Yep, we're getting our little connector pieces in here. These are definitely going to connect into the the shoots over here. Oh, yep, there we go. Right there on the next page. Snap in. Thank you. Woohoo. Now we got little places for our leaves. And now we're going to build 9 leaves. And tapping for. It's going to take up all of our leaf pieces. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Snap in. Thank you. Look at that. Cute little leaf. So as you can kind of spread these leaves out a little too. So that way they don't all have to go exactly where they are. But I'll take care of it this year and then in a little bit. I kind of like when Lego has you do the same thing over and over again because, yeah, it's just a little therapeutic. I kind of zone out a little while I'm doing it. Let my mind wander. All right, that is all my leaves need. Go ahead and start attaching them. Like I said, I'll go ahead and worry about making them look prettier in a little bit. This has been a really quick build. Absolutely expect this to take a little bit longer. That's okay. Sometimes it's nice to just get everything done. Okay. It's like I'm looking extra, that's the extra, that's the extra. So now, just have to make some little stones. Go down here in the pot. Six, 7, 8. I'm gonna just all kind of in here. And we're all finished. That is the Lego Lucky Bamboo set. That was how many pieces? That was 325 pieces. So not a very big size. But I do like this kind of format and size, mostly because right now it's definitely something that I can easily put out and display. Got room in the bookshelf because I haven't purchased all my audiobook completion trophies just yet. So for right now, thank you for joining. Definitely appreciate the support. And if you missed this, you can always go ahead and head on over to YouTube and rewatch it there. I'll be posted a little bit later today. Thank you so much.